up, man? What's going on? I know you know Kiss, the nigga with the hot flow and the cold wrist. The flow always will sit on 4Ks, then wait for a drought and flood them with all trays. Ride or die, chick.
So y'all want to trade? Y'all want to trade the pick? So y'all want to trade that
person
pick?
Saying that would be Mark Cuban. Nigga, please.
So y'all, so you tell me y'all.
I wouldn't be mad. How about this? Didn't I tell you?
I want to trade that pick for somebody, right? We can give you, bro. We can give you 4 picks. Give you some 4 picks for that 1 pick, and then y'all can use them 4 picks and go get something better than what you can get for just 10 alone.
Nah.
Unless y'all want
be able to do it.
Unless y'all want John Collins in 15. It's kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie. John Collins in 15 would be kind of nice. I ain't gonna care.
All right, I can't really talk too much. I can't talk too much about John Collins, like what I know. But
I like Collins as a player.
Yeah, he's a good player.
No, okay.
Damn,
that brother.
Look how he trying to lie to Dallas. He's trying to lie to Dallas fans. John Collins,
I do like him.
That nigga special. That boy special. No, he not.
I like John Collins, not for that contract though. It's like
that man nice.
They got that contract, immediately tried to trade him over.
He said,
like, hey, anybody want him?
Love that John Collins guy.
Hey, yo, y'all see that? Y'all see that tweet that Atlanta Hawks still got up? It's John Collins going against KD. It said MVP versus future MVP. John Collins had like 0 points in the playoff game, and that tweet came
out. Cap on them mug.
Get him boy 5 man.
You gotta love it, bro. Like you have to love it. Like I like that type of stuff, man.
They've got Trey over there tweeting us next year. Next year for what? What's happening next year?
That could be a 4 seed next year if things go right.
Yeah,
if things go right.
No, you tell yourself that.
You was a lying.
I'm just saying,
you just lying. I don't like it. Look. Like Juicy say, I like you because you lie a lot.
Why have you started this way? Like, I don't understand.
Like, I like Trey.
With the nastiest lie, he said, "Now that John Collins character, I love him.
I like Trey Young. I like DeJounte Murray. Damn, they gave up Kevin Hurt. They gave Kevin Hurt.
One person, one good person, and then you just said, and this bum right here.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Clint Capella is a young center that is actually not young. People still think he's young for some reason. Clint Capella's like 30. Clint Capella old, bro. He was drafted when I was in high school, dude. I'm 27. Clint Capella old, bro.
Yeah.
Who else they got? I can't say that out loud, but yeah.
They got Anyaka Okongwu.
Yeah, the people called. Keanu, the people called. And that's what they told me.
I hear it.
They called. And when they told me that, I was like, wow. So this is stupid. So basically, that thought of a trade is stupid. Okay.
Wait, talking about my trade?
No. I can't say it out loud. Something was written. The inside information was written.
Hey, so how about this? How about this? Future first, plus we take on John Collins' contract.
Oh, if it was a 3-team trade?
Not John Collins. I mean Berton's contract.
No. You meant John Collins.
What? Whoa. What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. And I can't, and I'm like,
yeah.
That's why Keanu already knew. He was like, it was like somebody called him. I know. Keanu's finally caught on. He's like, if Shad says it's stupid, somebody says something. That means somebody told him.
No, listen. I'm aware. I know the jargon. I know what's going on. Like we play these industry games.
I just can't publicly say.
And I know Sam didn't see it, so I'm like, look, just here you go, my bro.
Dang, that changes.
And I can't say where. And I'll tell y'all off camera where.
Is it just up or down?
What parts?
Up or down?
It's probably affecting
up and down. That's the sad part.
Damn.
How old is this nigga?
That's the sad part. Up and down,
nigga, bro.
I was supposed to say the whole damn body.
That's a lot, man.
I was to say that motherfucking neck hurt. You know, it's like it's just too much.
You got that Ben Simmons.
That Ben Simmons. He stand up.
There's a nigga in my chat still talking about he believes in Ben Simmons, and I'm tired.
What? You're in this chat with 10-year-olds.
I'm like, bro, why you believe in him?
That man is straight up saying I'm breathing different. He's straight up telling the Hawks office, I'm breathing different. I'm moving different. It's the same. It's a
no-go for me this season. It's a no-go for me.
There's this video about there's a video about a timeline of the Denver Nuggets going from 2015 when Jokic was a rookie to the championship. I forgot they drafted Emmanuel Mudiay at 7.
Yep.
I forgot they drafted. This is like one of those scenarios, kind of like with Milwaukee.
I'm not stunting, and I know Keanu ain't gonna let me live this down. But hey, Google, turn on the lights.
What's going on? Why are you living different? You just living different.
Where are you, bro?
You did. He said the bag of that script was how much? I said, oh, that was the best screenplay I've ever written. That was better than when I wrote that Warriors one. This one was better.
You're just getting money differently now. I didn't know that's
this
what he was on.
Better.
It's cool. We'll change the industry rankings. It's fine. You've exposed yourself. You've
been up there for a very long time, man. You've been up there for a very long time.
Boy, if my barber was here, you definitely wouldn't know what to do. You'd be like, and he's getting a haircut in the back. What?
At the same time.
Going on.
Yeah, Denver. It's been interesting to watch Denver the last 8 years.
I do not know why my VPN tripping.
This brother thing, he trying to be in a different country, legitimately, but then. It's just like, this is organic team building, but between Milwaukee and their title, I guess you could say Warriors in 2022, even though there's a lingering number 35 that they just like to ignore, happened. For the most part, you could say they're an organically built team. I'm just saying it happened. They just like to ignore it. It happened. And then, who else is an organically built team that won? Probably those few.
Man.
The show wasn't the Lakers.
Now.
The show wasn't the Lakers.
Fraud.
I told y'all that.
Fraud.
I hate him. I don't like Embiid.
Giannis. I kept telling y'all. I said the only reason is because he finally played basketball. They were like, damn, we giving him this trophy because he showed up to work this year. Everybody's like, dang, he did.
They're saying, like the metal detector that you use for the chains. They're saying that we need to put that to Embiid's.
I said that when he won it. I was like, bro, okay, you can say Denver just eased up on the pedal. Denver eased up on the pedal.
My is the Luke Walton MVP. He showed up to work a lot of days.
That's what happened because Jokic was healthy.
Like, what did he actually do?
But they were looking for reasons not to give Jokic the MVP, and then Kendrick Perkins' fat ass got on screen. It said what he had to say.
Yo, chill on KP, man. I got a picture with that guy.
Bro, he is public. He is public enemy number 2 in OKC.
No, he
not
is,
like
but
that.
He is
black and he white. I said, first of all, one guy is from Serbia, the other one is from Africa.
I haven't posted that picture yet, so it's still in the archives.
One from there went to Cameroon.
Was crazy. And they don't
take.
I can't even realize for the
I was like, Lucas should have had an MVP if we going by like people showing up to work.
But it's because I was thinking about it on the drive back here.
Shea should have won it. He showed up to work too, didn't he? He was there.
Yep. He was number 5. He's number 5. But the reason Embiid doesn't get the same
I'm just looking at everybody like
allegations.
There's a lot of people should want
MVP then. But he really tried with the allegations. I'm like, it's because Embiid went to Kansas. Embiid went to college in the States. So, like, we saw his whole pretty much run. They don't like the idea these guys come out of nowhere. And they wanted a reason not to give Jokic the MVP. But I was like, hey, what about Giannis? I said, to me, the battle should have been between Giannis and Jokic. They're like, nah.
Only for him to come out today and say
a back-to-back MVP.
No, he came out to say what
killed them.
He came out to say what we already know, that in a like if the NBA is
I would have hurt them, bro.
This is going to belong to the international. This is going to become the international league, which is what we already know.
It is. Did you see the? You saw the new slam cover?
I've seen it. It's fire.
It is before Wemby even comes in.
Yep.
Like, bro, it's an international league.
100%.
Man, who's gonna take over? Ja?
Who's still probably playing? I don't even know right now if like
Listen,
Metropolitan is still playing.
Demetrius is in the USO penitentiary, so let's not talk about him.
Who's gonna be Thickums? Zion?
For real.
Zion can't even stay healthy.
You know it ain't gonna be fat.
He's got other problems.
Who? Devin Booker? Like, who is gonna be the person you could throw out?
Yeah.
But who's the player you could throw out to say, okay, this is gonna be the guy we could really put in front of everybody to distract from the fact that international people are taking over? Because these current players are getting older. Steph's going to be 36 next year. KD's about to be 35. LeBron is about to be 39. Chris Paul, for some reason,
come back, he's going to be 39.
He's coming. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of LeBron. I'm sick of him, bro. He's getting on my nerves. That brother know he's coming back next year.
Y'all didn't see, but I was a hater. And I'm looking at everybody like this.
He knows.
I don't think it's weird that this man. He comes back every year saying I ain't going nowhere. They try to make us care by putting out like them sad sex stories. Talking about, he's like, man.
Oh no, it 100% was. It 100% was. Don't you find that suspicious?
But I'm still the king.
You don't find that suspicious?
I think he got swept, bro.
He got swept, man.
No Vaseline. Like they don't.
Well, we're just like this. You 38 years old, bro. That's all we saying. The last time I physically saw you, you was limping.
That's why anytime I see any clips from the parade, I can't say nothing. There's nothing to say.
They won, bro.
They killed us. They killed us.
Hey, you see that clip of Chris Paul working out with the Lakers? He tried to dunk.
Yep. Yeah, I seen it.
They whooped your ass like I told you they would.
I hope y'all sign Chris Paul, bro.
No,
that's all I
don't.
It's hey, we could get Kyrie. We got Chris Paul instead.
I don't want us to do. I don't want us to do that. I don't want these things to happen.
Boy, I need it to happen.
Look, we got Kyrie at home. Boy, that's gonna be nasty. We got Kyrie at home.
Chris Paul gonna try to do the sham god.
We got Kyrie at home. Who is it?
Oh no, he gonna go. Oh my god!
I'm gonna look.
Fool.
I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna hit up Keanu on WhatsApp and just be like this.
And the worst thing is,
this is what you want.
Out of all of the point guards that we've ever turned on, they're not gonna do it. They're gonna take the longest to do it for Chris Paul.
Are they?
Yes, they will. These fans are dumb. They don't have logic. They don't make sense. They're going to take their time. They're going to think this is an amazing thing. Meanwhile, this man has been cooked for the longest time. He said he still has years to go and wants to compete for a championship.
Just a reminder, he's the same age as LeBron.
Exactly. And LeBron should have retired as well. That man should have retired as well.
You know what? But like I said, LeBron, and I didn't like on social media, LeBron was trying to make you care. I didn't like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was like the best thing that happened to Chris Paul in like the last 3 seasons.
100%.
Was that day.
100%.
It was so unprovoked.
And we sat there like this. Finally, Chris Paul is interested again.
Yeah,
he's finally interesting again.
No, you know what? You know what's actually going to take. Do you know what the only thing now that will take Chris Paul to be interesting again? They released that Donald Sterling show that they're making.
With the worst actors playing everybody.
That's all I need. Can we get that one again?
Sam, just for laughs, please pull up that Lawrence Fishburne picture. Please pull that up. I said, what is that? Is that supposed to be hair? What is that?
Which is funny because like Lawrence Fishburne has hair.
Yep.
So like they shaved this shit and then they did the.
We gonna do the fade, not fade on you, bro.
They drew it.
Hey,
like that's like the.
See how that.
That's like a 0.3. It's like a 0.3. It's like a 0.3, not even a 0.5. Like,
man, look, roll that beautiful bean footage. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Roll that beautiful bean footage. I said, and then that Blake Griffin is mad disrespectful.
Listen, bro. Man.
What is that? What is going on here? What is going on?
This is like.
And why is her forehead all the way on the back of her neck? What is going on here?
I really need this to be a real thing.
And look at Chris Paul.
Exactly.
And it's sick because in this picture you kind of got to laugh because it's like, damn, he's probably healthier than the real Chris Paul.
100%.
That Chris Paul won the championship.
Chris Paul, man.
Like I need this. I need this show because, like, if this show really comes out, like, we need to do like a weekly breakdown of every episode.
Oh, we doing. Oh yeah, like Winning Time coming back. Oh yeah,
yeah.
I didn't finish the last episode of Winning Time because of I know the story.
You need to, man.
That's not fun anymore. I know what happened.
You need to, man.
Like I said,
I know David Stern did some evil stuff. I know he probably went behind the scenes like, "Hey, man, we need to market you as the next thing. So even though this is Kareem's award, we're gonna give it to you instead." I know he did something nasty like that.
He was looking up. He was looking up in anger.
David
was looking up in anger at this show. He's just looking at it.
I'm not going. I kind of miss David Stern, bro. I kind of miss David Stern, man.
He was crooked.
Hey, chill, man.
Cleveland
got 3 number 1 picks.
Kanye made that rent on drink champs. That's he was the reason. He was one of them. No, he was one of them. If he had read off that list, David Stern, that's first on my list. I was like, dang, Kanye, calm down.
2016 to 17 Denver Nuggets, Emmanuel Mudiay, Gary Harris, Nikola Jokic, Kenneth Faried, Danilo Gallinari, Will Barton, Wilson Chandler, Yusuf Nurkic, Jameer Nelson, Jamal Murray. This is the year that we bounced them with the Russell Westbrook shot. I'm watching the whatever it is. They traded.
The nastiest part about some of those people you named, they're in the G League.
Yeah.
Hey,
if you had a little bit more talent, you could have been on that team, bro.
Yeah,
a little bit more.
Because that thing's basically been the same since like what
2019.
Yeah.
They traded Yusuf Nurkic for Mason Plumlee and Shake Milton. And we see they were the 9th in the West, yeah, because they would have been the 8th seed if they beat us that last game.
Yeah, that's real building, man. Real building.
And then they trade they're lucky Jamal Murray became who he became because they drafted Donovan Mitchell and traded him.
Yeah.
On draft night. Like, but again, somebody would say sometimes people know better than me. I am not an executive. At times I gotta remember, hey, I don't know this stuff. I can act like I know, I don't know. Maybe they knew he was gonna be an inefficient shot chucker. Man, I'm on Donovan's head, boy.
Damn, what did Donovan do?
Bro, I was rooting for Cleveland all season. And here this Negro go Chuck just throwing up shots. This is stuff I was talking about. Yeah, they traded Emmanuel Mudiay for Devin Harris the year after 2 years. Oh, this is nasty.
What?
And look, I'm just looking at y'all like this.
This was nasty. This is crazy.
Well, we knew because we knew
crazy.
He was too old,
Yeah,
I was like, we said that man was too old.
This is crazy. Hey, but shout out to people who thought that Heat were actually going to do something in the series. I'm like, you guys haven't watched Denver. I've just been saying all season Denver is amazing.
Shad, what did we say? What was that we said?
Okay. Oh, you want me to give my exact recap? I want me to reread the script? Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
So Denver won game 1.
The script?
100%.
I wrote the script. I told Keanu the whole time I wrote the script.
I agreed with him. I said, "This is it, bro.
This got to be the script. This got to be the real script.
Has to be the script. Has to be.
It's got to be the script. He says it. This has to be the script.
It has to be the script.
So
1,000%.
Game 1, Denver wins.
It was embarrassing. A very embarrassing game.
Game 2,
Yeah.
Miami wins.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh, now it's a series. Let's go." And I said, "Nah, Denver's about to win the next 3."
That's never what 1-1 means. That doesn't mean it's a series.
Yeah,
that just means like
thinking, oh man,
it just means you got on. It just means you got on the board. That's all it means.
Yes,
because there's no momentum. Like the series doesn't start until there's the first team that wins 2.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's when the series really starts.
This dumb too. Okay, so Game 5, Tyler Hero returns. I said, what does that mean? No offense to my man, but I was like, bro, that's not gonna.
Tyler Hero's not that good. Like. Is it mean to say?
Hold on. Keanu, you gotta say it again, bro.
Listen, disclaimer for everybody that listens to this amazing podcast. Sometimes Sam just says things.
I'm being honest. I like Tyler Hero.
That certain people on this podcast cannot endorse.
But I see Tyler Hero like I see Tyler Hero as
no. So you gotta let him finish because I'm like, you have to say something. And I gotta see this man in a few months.
One person in particular who absolutely does not agree or endorse or has any comment on
and has an interview with this man on the Uncle Urban on YouTube
has
footage with this man. Is Shad Miller of the
this sucks because like we just started like really doing the pod for real. Like I can't even get into my raw content.
No, you can.
Only you can say what you want, but I ain't gonna be like this.
It's just all it is.
I'm gonna see in the hallway. No, yeah. I don't agree.
All it is Shad mic is muted. That's it.
Who that is? I don't know.
I don't know this man.
I don't know this man. No That's straight up what I was saying.
No, get your balls off. I'm here, bro.
I'm just like I like Tyler Hero. Actually, when people were debating about if you swap him versus Jordan Poole, I said I would probably rather keep Tyler Hero.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'd probably rather keep Tyler Hero, like for sure. I like Jordan too.
Person. Cool with.
I like both of these guys. I think they're good players, but it's like when you're down 3-1, Tyler Hero is not making the difference in this series. Like Tyler Hero's not gonna come in and make the series.
I'm not gonna say like out of the two, one guy like is gonna dig deeper than the other one, but no, Tyler Hero, he's built different.
He's built different. I think he's more efficient. The only thing that concerns me is like you've been hurt for 2 playoff runs. Like that's probably like the only thing, but they're freak accidents. It's not like he got Zion knees or something. Like he always just gets random injuries. So it's just like, what you gonna do about it? But even if you brought him in Game 3 and Denver still won, maybe you could be like, maybe Miami, if they just have a really good shooting night, they might be able to tie it up. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Like, but he came back in
the whole
Game
time.
5.
It's like I'm like, it was just too many factors. I'm like, you got one of the best players in the world on the other end of that. I mean,
Jimmy,
who you have over here.
And I love Jimmy Butler.
You just have it.
But we got to remind ourselves, Jimmy Butler's not a superstar. Like, he's the closest thing to it when the playoffs hit. But in moments like, oh, this guy is gassed. He cannot will you to everything. He tries.
And everybody tries. Everyone forgets.
Big face. But shout out to Big Face Coffee, though.
Big shout out to Big Face.
Shout out to Tom Ball, Texas.
I always wanted a cup, man.
Yeah. That's about as good as it gets.
They actually need to sell those as coffee beans, bro. I'll pick some up. I always brew my own coffee in the morning.
100%. Let them do it. Let them open a UK store. I'll be here.
I mean, shout out to them, but it's like another. And shout out, but hey, I'm a toot my own horn because my initial finals picks from the beginning was always I'm like, hey, it's gonna be Denver and probably Boston. I forgot that Boston plays CTE brand of basketball. That was my fault. That was my fault, John. I forgot that they play a CTE brand.
Listen, all you do is you just stick up your hand and say my bad. That's what you do.
I was like, that's my bad, y'all. My bad. I done forgot.
I don't know what you was on, brother.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Because I kept saying, I was like,
it's all forgiven now. It's all forgiven.
I'm like, Boston? I say, like last season, that was like a farce to me.
And last season, last year, kind of like this year, it's the same thing. Milwaukee was not healthy, and it stopped them from 2 playoff runs in a row. I was like, I hate you all.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it really, really was with this finals anyway? It was everybody saying that everything leading up to the finals, everyone was saying Jimmy was him. But in reality, the real him was in the Mile High.
The fat Serbian.
Listen,
Denver's saying that.
Denver's favorite fat boy.
You know, saying it.
And what's crazy to me is this: where we're watching all this, and I've been getting my shit off like all week about it, and I was like, it's still crazy.
I'm gonna let Sam go first before I go.
Everyone had all these nasty, and that's why I know people don't enjoy basketball for real, because instead of just saying, hey, the whole thing with the MVP is like, hey, it seems like I said Jokic is deserving of the MVP this year. I said, but I do not like inconsistency, and it seems like he's gotten three different reasonings to win the award. First year they were a good team, and also he had the healthy argument over Embiid. If Embiid played the full season, Embiid probably would have won it, but he was healthier, so it is what it is. Then the year before, last season, he got the Russell Westbrook version. Like, you're carrying this team to the playoffs while having like historical stats. Great. I'm not mad at that either. Then this one's like, oh, he's the best. He's the best player on the best team in the West. I'm like, damn. Like, God damn. Like, you guys said this is 3 different awards, but I said, hey, he's probably deserving of it. Everybody got so nasty about he'll be the first 3-time player to not go to the finals. He'd be the first 3-time MVP back-to-back in a row to not win a championship. Like, we did all of this without even saying, hey, let's see what they can do, and then we can slander them later.
Yeah.
It was like, it was the assumption that they weren't going to do anything. Meanwhile, the dude that actually won the MVP still ain't seen the conference finals.
Let me hit you with this. What makes this real nasty? You know what this is? The reason I always root for Jokic, and I want like y'all to go back in the history books of somebody I've always said they're not even playing anymore. I've always said there's one guy who was just so damn good. And people thought, oh, it's because you're a homer. I said, nah, I ain't got nothing to do with no homer shit. I said, I legit saw this man do incredible shit, and everybody denied that they were watching something amazing. I was like, Jokic is Dirk if he had a better team. 100%. All the magical shit you saw. I'm just like, we've been here before, but this man has an army. It's the only difference.
Yeah.
It's the only difference. And I just was like, this man is amazing. I'm like, what are we saying here? But then it's also the narrative, like we said earlier, people want this American face. And I'm like, you're just not going to get it.
And again,
I said, because if it's not Jokic, it's going to be Giannis. If it's not Giannis, it's going to be Luka. If it's not Luka, it's going to be Shea. If it's not Shea, it's going to be Josh. Giddy. If it's not Giddy, it's going to be Wemby. I'm like, it's not going to be Josh. It's not going to be Demetrius.
You know who they're going to make the next one, though? It's that.
Who?
It's good. Bronny.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're going to push him. But see, the difference between him, he got an engine that can actually push their narrative.
Yeah, and also he's going to be on the Thunder, too. So there's that.
Relax.
We got 3 draft picks. We got 3 draft picks next year, bro. We got 3 draft picks next year, bro.
If you let Sam tell it, everybody's going to Oklahoma City. You get worse than Laker fans, bro. You
know what it is? Do you know what it is? It's not even our fault. It's not even our fault because you know why he's like this.
What did I do?
Oh, it's Presti's fault. It's definitely Sam Presti's fault.
Yeah, that's why you're like this. That's why you're like this.
It's Sam Presti's fault. It's not our fault. It's Sam Presti's fault.
This guy loves to say, "Oh, I would have loved to be a fly on the wall." Bro, you're there already.
Bro, what I do?
He's there already. Like, you're lying to us. Like Shad is in an apartment in Dallas somewhere, getting his hair cut his barber's in the background. I'm just at home, and you're in Chesapeake every week.
Every week.
Every week.
Man, I'm just here chilling. I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Sam has got his pass. He's open. Like, he's got, like, Sam. You're probably borrowing his pass to get into the building.
I'm like,
I ain't
look, right before I walk in and I go through the security checkpoint, I said, "Don't let that man in." Whatever you do.
Hey, man. I'm just saying.
And then he wondered why he just held up every time. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" I was like, I just stand there like this in the corner, like.
I ain't even say nothing crazy. Just wait till next year.
Don't you come in here?
Oh no, we know. We're just
wait till next year.
We're prepared.
Because that man said Wemby, Bronny. He said Cayenne coming.
Wemby was wishful thinking, man.
I said this is sick because he's just naming it.
Now you know.
If he sees a highlight he likes. Damn it, he's coming to OKC. I said,
that's crazy. I just see Casey Wallace highlights today. I was like, ooh,
that's OKC, baby.
I'm like, ooh, Casey Wallace, that Koulibaly kid. I'm like, ooh, that boy.
We all saw the footage, man. We all saw it.
I said, boy.
I'm just saying, man. Like, we got picks next year, bro. We go get us a little Bronny.
Listen, that man rebounded a 3-point shot. His own.
Stick out here.
Yeah, it's nasty.
You know, it's crazy. You know, the internet's gonna go crazy today that Wemby turns his ankle.
Yeah,
it's gonna be nasty.
Yeah,
it's gonna be the nastiest day of all time.
100%.
No, he's 7'5". Like, he's gonna get hurt. Like, this is just obvious.
I wouldn't.
See, Sam loves saying things to where I'm like, I can't say anything out loud, but it would be very interesting if he got hurt.
No, it's not. I'm not wishing long-term illness on him or anything. It's just like, you were this size. If you move very fluidly, no one's supposed to be this tall. No one's supposed to be this tall.
But I'm not even
gonna bring up the history sheet. I've been following this dude for years. I know who this guy is. Like,
I'm just like this. I can't.
It's no surprise to deny that.
We saw Chet tore a ligament in his foot.
Yeah,
and he has never had any injuries whatsoever, nor is anything on his body saying he's susceptible to anything.
And then that fool just came out with his dice chain and said free 7 though.
Like, you sit your ass down. You sit your ass down. Like, you stop it right now.
Go in there. Look, maybe try to compete with Wemby over that Rookie of the Year award.
Oh my God! Oh, that's gonna be live. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make the shirt that says "We got Wemby at home."
Listen, I need the first.
We got Wemby.
It's gonna be Chet, boy.
I need the first Summer League game to be OKC in San Antonio.
Man, Wemby's not playing Summer League, man.
How you know?
Reports coming out saying he's likely not gonna play Summer League.
Damn, that hurts.
Yeah, because he know he could get hurt, man.
Come on, now.
I like the dude, bro. Like,
what's Adam Silver doing? What's Adam Silver doing?
Worrying about Ja?
He's in Uso Penitentiary, man. Uso Penitentiary.
Man, shout out to Ja, man.
I loved how as soon as Denver won the game,
everybody was waiting on some big announcement.
It's like, all right, cool. Let's get to the real business now.
I'm like, dang, I don't even care about Denver winning.
They gave Denver 5 minutes. I was like, yeah.
Meanwhile, I got drunk at home. I was turned. I popped the bottle. I did Chris Bosh style.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, Sam been drunk ever since. He's been drunk ever since. I ain't never seen nobody say that if it's a highlight he don't like, they're fucking coming to Oklahoma City. I ain't never seen no shit like this. He said Kenneth Faulkner and Chet gonna be teammates after that Utah run. They gonna be teammates.
First of all, this is crazy. It's like
they're teaming up. I said, what the fuck?
So we can do anything. Everyone's expecting.
Look at him trying to make it make sense.
Do anything, bro.
And me and Keanu keep saying, "Shut your lying ass up."
Presti is filled in with so much confidence.
He just lies unprovoked. I'm like, stop lying.
Listen, this is not him speaking. This is Presty lines. This is Presty bars.
Shout out to Woj being on the Russillo pod saying that Presty did everything he could to try to get the third pick from Cleveland to draft Evan Mobley. I said, dang.
He said, look, another person, Sam said, I know he coming through that door. I know he coming. Just you wait. Just you wait.
All I'm saying is I put Evan Mobley and Chet next to each other in 2K.
He said, boy,
ain't nobody scoring on them.
He said,
nobody scored on them,
baby.
I'm just saying, man. Yeah. Have you really watched Casey Wallace play, bro? We can get him. We get Cool Buffkin.
Watched him play.
We can get Cool Barley. I ain't saying we're getting all of them. I said we can get one of them. We can get one of them, man. The draft is next week. The draft is next week, man. It's that time. Y'all got to pick. I got pick 17.
I mean, listen. You know,
again, Sam is thinking that the first 2 minutes of the NBA draft is going to be this. The Oklahoma City Thunder have traded for the number 1 pick.
100%.
He thinks that's what's going to happen. He's like, I told you. I'm like, that's not happening.
No, that's what I thought. I'm not going to lie. That's kind of what I thought was going to happen during 2021. I said, something's going to happen. We're going to make a trade, right?
Oh, no.
We're going to make a trade, right?
If it happens, I'm not talking to you for like a week.
The weirdest thing about all of this is that he really think like if that ever happens that Shea ain't going nowhere. I was like, this is sick, bro. He said, Presti's so smart. He's so talented at his job that he can do this without giving up.
No, he said because I know he thinks they're gonna turn like Poku into like a.
I'm on Poku gone.
They gonna call up Andre Robertson just to trade him for somebody.
For real.
I'm done with Poku.
A lottery pick. I said, stop lying, bro.
I hate Poku so much, man. Like I don't want to see Poku play in a Thunder jersey ever again.
He said it's going to be Poku and Andre Robertson. For a lottery pick. I'm like, stop playing. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that trade.
Hey, all I'm saying is we got Poku on the table. Well, he's going back to Serbia. I don't care anymore. We got him on the table. Trey Mann is on the table. Who else we got on the table? That you just immediately out on. Shit, I don't know. We got picks.
You gotta look at the roster. You got people.
You just keep on lying. Go ahead. Look. I got quiet because I said, "Get them lies off, King. Get them lies."
I know for sure. There's 4 players who aren't on the table. Like we know that off rip.
Shea, Josh, Jalen,
and Chet. Like those are the 4 that's not on the table. I'm like, who else would we just be mad about not keeping?
All right, let me go for you.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Lou Dort might be the first nigga on the table.
All right, let me go. Let's go for your
purposes.
Let me go for your roster. You tell me. So we got Lou Dort.
If the deal is good enough, bye Lou Dort.
Jeremiah Robinson Earl.
He can go.
Oliver Sarr.
I don't know who this nigga is. They keep re-signing him. They keep bringing. I do not know who this dude is.
He said, "Put him with Poku. Put him in that package."
Put him in there.
Like I keep like this is the 3rd time we just signed him. I'm like, bro, who is this dude? I've never seen him on the floor.
Good locker room guy.
Nah, for real locker room guy. Jared Butler.
Who are these niggas?
I don't watch every game, bro. I don't know this man. Boy, he pulled up that Kiki Palmer. He said, "I don't know who this man is."
I don't know this man. I'm sorry. Sorry to this man. Kenrick Williams.
No.
Lindy.
He's our vet.
He's your vet. Lindy.
He's like my age. He's like 27, 28.
Lord have mercy. Linda Waters III.
I would want to keep him because he's like a cool little Oklahoma story. He's like Native American, went to Oklahoma State. Honestly, bye, brother. you made it. You got the actual deal guaranteed. You can go.
Usman Jeng.
We have not seen enough from Usman Jeng for me to be like yes or no. Because he broke his wrist and missed 2 months. But I like what I saw from him. Like he just needs to. He's young. He just needs to get bigger.
Trey Mann.
That nigga can go.
Darius Arch.
The fact you gotta think about this, and I'm like,
Shad, I want to do this with you. I want to do this with you next, but I know you can't.
He can go if we can get a potentially better backup center. He was fine. He's fine.
Aaron Wiggins.
He's a good defender. Offense is suspect. He can be on the table for sure.
Isaiah Joe.
As of now, no, because he's like our only legit shooter.
Your favorite Poku?
I've been wanting Poku gone since his first season. He tricked me. That brother tricked me his first season.
Nah, we need to go back
when he was in that bubble.
Yeah. He was going crazy. He was going crazy in the G League bubble. He doing crazy passes.
I hate that the Blue kept that footage because I'm like, man, I talked to him and I'm just like, man, I wish I still had that.
He did he was doing the behind the back rondo. Like he was doing a bunch of crazy stuff. So he's gonna beat somebody.
Boy, that pandemic had him wilding, bro. That pandemic had him on. It's my time to shine.
Jalen Williams.
Oh, the one to be drawing the charges. Hey, he can stay. Have you really watched him do it for real, bro? Like, have you really watched him draw these charges?
I know. Look,
actually, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. I'm gonna show y'all.
No. This is what made Sam really geeked that they had Jalen Williams around the finals. I know that made you happy, bro.
I was hyped. I'm like, he got his stinks, but
he's a face of the league. He was like, he's a face of the league.
That man said
he's important. He said, I told you that boy important. I told you he's important.
Nah, he was excited because that boy was literate. That's why.
He said, man, look, he looked good on camera. He talking looked good. He talking. He fitted. I was like,
I really watch him do it, bro.
Plumlee trying to play facilitator on the outside. There's a rookie chases ball, went for the scoop shot. That's going to be an offensive.
He just be taking
love.
Love that. Old school.
Truly is an honor and a pleasure to be invited.
And when I tell you that I say this to people, I'm like, bro, this actually would work if somebody would do it. Old school defense would actually work if somebody would actually do it.
Yeah.
Instead of like the moving screen warriors and stuff like that.
That brother, he'll put his body on the line because he let the league in charges drawn.
Yeah, man.
I just be laughing. I'm like, bro, where did he come from? Because you don't see it until it happens.
I was like, let me,
because
I keep saying that old school defense works.
It's kind of like, you know what they kept saying? DeAndre Jordan just standing around, just roaming, doing nothing. It's like he goes from doing that, and then he's like, right here.
No, for real.
Body to the paint. I'm like, brother, your career is not gonna last past 33, but we think you can reserve it.
But he gonna keep a job the whole time.
Yep, facts.
He could be like our Haslam. First of all, I'm sick of Udonis Haslam. I'm sick of him.
He's gone.
Why was he mad? He was mad. Like, oh man, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this. And we sitting there like, what?
Do you know what? You have done nothing all season, bro.
He said everything, baby.
I was watching one of the highlights. I can't remember which game it was. I think it might be like game 3 or 4. And I think when he came to the game, and I think my mom had just come back from work, and like he was at the foul line. He was like at the free throw, well, not the free throw line, but like, he was by the strip, and like he was looking down, and you could see his hair. And my mom was like, "What's wrong with his head?
He got mad patches in his head. Yeah,
mad patches." And I was like,
"It's called he had them braids in since like LeBron love."
Yeah,
that's all that is.
It's like your hair's has literally been worn out.
He's done, bro.
He's done for real now.
He was the first one. He was the first one pissed.
Yeah, man was sitting there vexed.
I was like,
with his head down.
I told you something about people doing all that.
Like, damn it.
I hate that. I hate when they do that. I hate when the dudes who don't contribute nothing want to be the first ones holding the trophy. I hate when dudes don't contribute nothing, want to be the main ones whining when they lose. Like, go out there. I'm like, hey, Udonis, you caught a lob the last game of the season. Why don't you go out there and contribute to some offense?
For real.
He's like, nah, I ain't gonna do all that.
No,
that's not what UD40 here for. That's not what I'm here for.
UD40, that's nasty.
Even the fact that he just suits up every game.
Every single game.
Like,
for what? He puts on. Have you really just had basketball shoes on for a long time? They're not comfortable, are they?
They're not comfortable for a long time.
Just be sitting in there.
The way I would have slides of Crocs on.
Facts.
Knowing I ain't gonna play.
Like, just be sitting in them. Not working out enough, just sitting.
Like, the
most running you do in them is when you come out. Yep. It's not good.
Like, don't even. The
layup line don't count as gameplay.
I'm not gonna lie. I hope that if he gets off it like a assistant coaching job or whatever, he still comes out there in them same warm-ups. Just to bring that energy back. I don't need him putting on no suit.
What are you running out here for?
I need to put on the warm up and just sit there. Like, just keep that energy going. So he's been there.
He take it off and he got his shirt on and his pants.
Yeah.
Got to work out. He got his coach uniform on.
100%.
Speaking of that, no one has talked about this. I'm actually glad that they have went past the suits for the coaches.
Oh my god, the suits era was so funny.
Yeah. The only time the suit era was cool was the 80s and the 90s.
That is hilarious.
But the suits were fly back in the 80s and 90s.
Like Chuck Daly, tell me that Chuck Daly and Pat Riley wasn't like in some kind of mob. You could not tell me.
If Rick Pitino panned out, he would have been one of the fly dudes in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like, he just didn't, obviously. But once
Suits got Pitino, because
it got big, it was just
if it was for him talking up dirt, we wouldn't have got him.
He got that shit on though. He got it on.
Avery Johnson was funny, boy.
You had
to be there for Avery Johnson, man. Avery Johnson.
Man, look.
He had it on, bro.
When I tell you that was probably the best time of my life.
It was a good time,
he
bro.
was on TV after every game.
And he would really be talking to these folks, boy.
He said, listen, man, we gonna win some games.
We gonna win championship. We're gonna win championship. That boy.
Cause she dirt different. She gotta understand.
Oh, no, you got. I'm gonna show you what my favorite was, boy.
And look, Keanu was like, "Hey, young Shad was at the TV like this."
No, for real.
That boy is different.
That was me.
That was deep, bro.
Got the free throws.
You tell me, what was your impression?
Unfortunately, nobody cares about my impression.
But you tell everybody here. You tell us, what was your impression?
My impression was he got 2 free throws out of it.
No, that's all right. That's a political answer. So let me ask you the question again. What was your impression on that play? We're waiting.
Did he get fouled?
I'm asking you the question.
And
what was your impression?
We were waiting. We were waiting.
I don't know what to say. What do you want me to say?
No, I want you to give everybody an honest answer. We got people from Israel and Minnesota, Chicago, all over, Dallas.
He put an R on it, Chicago. I don't know where that's at.
Germany.
I'll follow up with another question if that's all right.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
All right.
Don't stutter.
The free throw, the timeout issue at the end there again. I'm still confused. Was it supposed to be called after the second timeout or the first one?
Sound like Eddie Sefko or Tim McMahon.
Most people who've ever been involved in the NBA for 20, 30 years.
Who is talking to?
No, we wouldn't want one anyway with only one timeout left.
Who is he talking to? Because that voice sounds familiar.
Shout out Avery Johnson, man.
No, for real, Sam, who is he talking to? That voice sounds hella familiar.
Let's just do a search.
He's the GOAT, man.
Yeah, who was that? I'm like, man, that sounds like either Eddie Sefko or Tim McMahon.
It's probably Tim McMahon.
That sounds like, because I can't talk about it in detail because again, whether he considers it or not, I am a colleague of his. It's always funny. It's always funny in those pressers with San Antonio I don't think he's ever been in there and like Pop has not insulted him by saying, "Can you please ask me a smart question?" And I'm like, wow.
Damn.
Wow. Let's stop saying that, bro.
Hey, the reason Tim McMahon is like just so beloved, like he's an okay reporter, is the fact that he's like the only one that's willing to like for real hold Mark Cuban accountable. Like other folks really just kind of won't do it, and he'll be like, "All right, I'm gonna write an article about it." Like that brother will lead the storm doing it and get paid by ESPN to do it. Hey, I'm just saying, man.
We're waiting.
If you ever just hear me say, if you ever just at one point ever just heard me say, "Well, that's a political answer. We're waiting." That's why I did it. Like,
right?
That's why I did it, bro.
We're waiting. People come from Israel. People come from Israel, Germany, Chicago,
Minnesota.
In that moment, I said, "Yo, he's not gonna last one more year," and he didn't. I was like, "He's gonna be gone within like the next year or two." He may have lasted 2 more years. It may have been 2 more years, but like
he said, "Josh, man, have you seen him? He's a dog. You hear me?" I was like, "Man, I'm like Boosie."
It's crazy. You had this generational foreign white player, and then you made that was his coach.
You made his most countryest brother they could find after Don Nelson. Boy, it was a sick world we were living in. But like I said, I loved Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson. I loved Avery Johnson.
Avery Johnson was cool. He wasn't like he was not like a great coach, but he was cool for what he did.
You know what? Maybe it was just we had the right players at that time.
Definitely.
But
Stackhouse?
Yeah, it was Stack and all them guys. Yeah.
Yeah, Stack. Yeah, Devin Harris.
Josh Howard, all them.
Yeah, Josh Howard. I'm saying Josh Smith for some reason. I had Josh Howard collect tradable cards.
I was like, man, I think Josh Smith was here for like 30 seconds. I was like, he wasn't in Dallas for long.
Hey, just like Derek Fisher.
Man, don't talk about that. I tell you, that shit ain't funny. Because
that
motherfucker he just did.
And then went straight to Oklahoma. Boy.
That was and the fact that he was like 2 packs of ass in the games he was in. Let me tell you what was sick about it. I done ran into Fish like about 3 times since I've last said that to you. And every time I was like, bro, I hate his cameras up in here. I hate his cameras in here. Because I'll be like, hey, stop right there. Hey, I gotta ask you something. And I would just pop him in the mouth. I swear to God. I swear to God. As a fan, as a professional, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. It's part of the game. But as a fan, oh man, that ticked me off. Oh my God.
So how are we feeling about all these offseason rumors?
All of them,
there's Zion.
All of them on the home front suck.
And like Dallas,
my end, they stink.
I mean, yeah, I expected that.
Look, the only good thing that's happening, everybody in the city's looking at me like, so you think Kai's coming back? I was like, well, he has no choice.
I was like, literally, he's only not coming back if Mark Cuban doesn't offer him the 5-year max.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be 3-1, man.
Which makes sense. What's with the
player
option?
As of right now, it's 3-1.
With the player option, it makes sense. Right
is the backcourt gonna get us where we need to be? Probably.
Possibly.
And so, how are we feeling about New Orleans trying to get the number 2 pick? And there's actually inside conversations, not even just like smoke conversations from like small writers.
That is called damage control.
Like they're thinking about trading. Like, I don't think this is worth trading. I think they're saying like internally this would like dialogue, like seems frustrated with them. This doesn't help, obviously. Horny ass. Horny. Oh my God, I'm pissing me off.
Man, I told y'all this. I was like, nah,
You did say that months ago. I was like, what are you
kept saying that, and y'all just like, why did you keep? Man, he must really hate Zion. I said, I don't hate Zion.
You just know
Look,
horny.
so when all of this happened, I'm looking at everybody like this.
That brother is horny.
Like,
is she still tweeting too? Like she was tweeting all weekend.
It's been a whole week.
She was on TikTok last night talking about the same thing.
It's a generational bag, and on top of that, like there's like a lot of attention. You can say like somebody else go pick her up, probably not, because the only person that would go that low is Zion's country ass, and they can't dress. He can't.
Why are you so beautiful? And I'm like, no offense to the anime nerds, but see, this is what I think when I see y'all. Is Zion. So I think about y'all.
This is why you can't get some of that money.
See,
you can't get some.
You can't give everybody that money, man.
Yeah, give me the money. I would do great things with that money.
Money just makes you more of what you.
Man, when that video came out, he asked that girl, "Why are you so beautiful?" I was like, "Look, see."
And she wouldn't even like.
Why are you so beautiful? And then he still uses Snapchat like a dweeb.
Yeah.
I was like, he's a dweeb.
And they got to verify, like they got to verify his
name. He still was like, but I'm gonna keep this going.
Not Snapchat, bro. You're supposed to take that shit to WhatsApp.
For real.
Take it to anywhere but Snapchat. Literally anywhere else.
He was trying not to leave a paper trail, but here's what you don't know about Snapchat. If you message somebody enough, the messages eventually start staying.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
That little smiley face gonna pop up.
Yeah, because now you're best friends.
Now you best friends, and the shit gonna stick like a real conversation.
Exactly. So
he's moving crazy. Oh my god, Nick! I would trade him for the number 2 pick.
At this point,
is the top. Look, shout out to friend of the show, Budo.
I would
keep getting mad. I keep saying they need to move on, bro. He keeps getting mad.
I said I would heavily consider it because his value is kind of like it's not at an all-time low, but it can get much worse. It's like, hey, if clearly you're going to trade somebody if you want the number 2 pick, it's either going to be Brandon Ingram or Zion. Now they both had health issues, but for the most part, Brandon Ingram can play 50+ games a season.
He's the face of that team.
And I said, unless you really want to hold on to this one great healthy season Zion had, which it was a great season, which was at the shortened pandemic season. It was 72 games. He played 61, averaged 27, 8, and 4 on 61% shooting from the field and 29 from 3. He needs to work on that shot. It's atrocious.
Yeah,
but unless you want to hold on to that season, show how dominant he has been. They had a 23-12 start when he was like playing before he got hurt again. He is great when he plays, but the problem is just him being on the floor. And if you're high on Scoot Henderson, which I am, I'm very. To me, I don't get the Brandon Miller stuff. I said it's always to me been these two guys, and Brandon Miller is a great consolation.
With Brandon Miller,
I think it's just a great consolation. If you can't get those two, he's a great.
But like I said, I'm just glad Memphis doesn't have like a top 5 pick. Boy, that's the last 2 people who need to be hanging out together. That's the last.
People kept getting mad at me. People kept getting mad at me when I said, "Hey," I said, "I know, like we're kind of just brushing to the side." I said, "That's not even me knowing all the details of it. This is like a bigger deal to me than it is for most people." And no one got why. They said, "I've been around college basketball players and athletes, and we've been small town getting in the like trouble." I said, just from what I've seen personally, there is no situation around it of him having that weapon that makes you like, okay. It's like, so either he just had it just to have it, he's a dumbass, because like, why would you have a gun? He had it for a reason. And they're like, okay, why did you have this on you?
Oh, that illegal activity.
And why are you hanging out with the person? Why are you close friends with a teammate that also has whose weapon it is? I'm like, that's just a lot of red flags. You're never going to get a good answer for all the questions that you have. Like, you just have to willingly ignore it. Like,
didn't help either.
Like, your girl cheating on you, and you just kind of tell yourself a lie to make yourself feel better. Like, that's the best case scenario for it.
But she was there when I had nothing.
Yeah. She helped make me to be the man that I am today.
She held me down when no one else would.
That's what Mariah was trying to get off. She was like, I'm the reason you lost weight. She's like,
when I slapped that sandwich out your hand, who did that for you?
Me. She's like, fuck the Pelican.
Who did that for you?
That
it
is
was me.
Hilarious.
No, I would be like, if this is the best, I would be like, if this is the best I can get, I definitely need to lose weight and get some game. I'm sorry, y'all. So I had to say it. I had to say it. Shout out to the girl who got pregnant. Though she's cute. So she's a hood rat. Like she beat bitches up. And then come to find out, she actually beat somebody. Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
He's like,
but the titties out.
Stuff.
And she,
how you doing?
No, really, is a.
What's your name? My name's Zion.
Zion.
Oh shit!
With the hoop earring, with the hoop earring too.
Fucking hey.
She's gonna fight with the men.
Shout out to him.
Just hanging out. I was like, God, dog.
Hey.
But yeah, no, I think that's why I can't wait for this new contract for that Zion's about to get. Whenever they're like, "Hey, you need to play this amount of games," I think that's what
it kicks in next year.
I can't wait.
So like, this is the last year he could kind of just dick around and just be like, "I'm not mentally ready. My head's not in the game." He can't do that next year.
I can't wait.
Like him and John Morant actually got bags to lose. Like
I'm telling you, when I seen that girl pregnant, that DJ Khaled song came on. I was like, brown paper bag, brown paper bag. I was like, she got it. She got the brown paper bag.
You know, it's nasty. I came back immediately. I said, maybe the milk allegations were wrong. Maybe I was too hard on him.
They weren't.
Or being with a white woman.
Okay.
No. I think
maybe I was too hard on him.
Oh no, I think he just got bullied. He really got bullied. It hit his
He got bullied. He got bullied to stop liking white girls.
Like it stopped.
I can tell if somebody gets bullied, it's not like white women no more. I've seen it before.
Yeah, no, he definitely got bullied. 100%.
Do it.
You said I do it. But I never made a dude change. Like I'm like, hey, live your truth. I'm gonna roast you. But live your truth, man. Like I'm a roasting for him, but like live your truth. I never made a dude change his taste.
He said, "Do it." He said, "Do what you want to do." However,
like I'm still
look. I got too happy, and I was like,
"Wait, which part?"
When I said, "Shout out to Paul George and Zion," I said, "No." I was like, "Wait a minute."
I'll take that out. Let me go ahead.
Wait a minute. Because I got to see them guys in a few months. I
just remembered we haven't talked about him yet. We ain't talked about Big Purr.
I hate him so. I try to be nice to him after. Hey, go ahead and give your little your whatever it is.
About Big Purr.
No, go ahead. No, I mean, go ahead and get your little disclaimer out because I got words for that man.
Oh no, say whatever you want. I don't care.
I've been trying to be super nice. I was like, yo, this guy has been through a lot. I'm not gonna be mean to him like I was in college. I was on his head for so long. I said, I'll be nice to him. It's something about these last 2 seasons. He just keeps pushing it. He keeps pushing it, bro. I'm just like, oh my god.
Listen, man. I'm here with you. I'm here.
I want him traded. Send that brother to Portland. I'm tired of looking at him on Minnesota. I'm tired of this man, bro. I am sick.
I don't understand. Like
he said, doing what they did in the playoffs last year. I said, you know what, man?
He said, come on, you know.
I said, you know what,
man? What's wrong with you, man?
And you always start talking with that high-pitched voice.
And he's like, oh my God, you don't like how I play? Then all of a sudden he turned to the man and said, you better watch how you talk to me.
That's why I was mad. That's why I was mad they whooped our ass at the play-in game. I said, out of all niggas, I had to watch beat our team.
Oh!
It's this nigga had to watch beat our team.
I don't have to put no disclaimer to this because he really did say this. Cat really do think he finna go down as one of the GOATs.
Yeah, nah.
And I'm not, I'm not gonna discredit he's a good player, but I'm just like,
no. As one of those
you're not making. I was like, I don't see you making that lead.
But I'm like, bro, if you're talking about stretch bigs who shoot, you're not the first to do it.
Yeah,
we're not the best to do it.
Like Dirk was
that's why. But that's why I want to know. I want to know what he means by that. Like, you know, it is sometimes. Yeah, look, I don't know if you've heard this saying. One thing that we say a lot in the UK is let him land. I want him to land his point about what he thinks he can do. So, like, let him land.
I think it's because here's one thing I can't give him credit for. He was going to be early on that wave of centers that could really just super stretch the floor. Now you're realizing, hey, it's like, hey, you're good. Now we're seeing like centers be a little bit more versatile. You kind of have like the Jokic, and for what it's worth, Embiid is pretty versatile in this game too. You want players who can be traditional and have post moves while still being able to space the floor. You look at Brook Lopez; he made a career doing it. Cat could have been the first to really just be that guy if he actually broke out and became the superstar we thought he was going to be, but he didn't do that. So it's like, yeah, there's other guys who did it, but you're not the one people are going to be like, yeah, it was him. Like it was Cat. Like
yeah. Oh, Jokic, Dirk,
because
Cat.
Because look who's in the same draft. Like people forget, Kristaps Porzingis was like amazing before them injuries in Dallas really like messed him up. He was.
It wasn't awesome. Injuries in Dallas. It was injuries in New York.
It was injuries, but he also
once he got hurt in Dallas.
But once he got hurt in the bubble, he was done. Yeah. Like after that bubble injury, he was done for it.
Yeah, he was cooked.
But he had post moves. He could stretch the floor. Cat didn't have a post move, but he could stretch the floor very well. And then you kept seeing centers kind of come out and just kind of being able to do it. Jokic could do it and made that part of his game. Like I said, Embiid learned how to shoot, and that became a real big part of his game. And I mean, so Brook Lopez, obviously. Christian Wood can do it. I don't think he's great at it. Anthony Davis.
He's not great at it.
Anthony Davis. I got 10. All right, we can wrap it up. Yeah, but what's the name? What was I about to say? Anthony Davis is a guy who can stretch the floor if he decides to play the 5. There's a lot of guys who do it. Nobody's saying like, yeah, Cat is the reason why. Like we had to ban for Cat. That's just the evolution of where basketball was going, because you need versatility, you need floor spacing, and you need people to kind of have like arsenal of skill set. You can't be a one-trick pony. That's why Jahlil Okafor didn't pan out. Like he was a super throwback center. If Jahlil Okafor, he could have easily been what Emeka Okafor was in the early 2000s. People forget Emeka Okafor was a pretty good player and actually had a decent career
in college. Yeah,
but like Jahlil's. Like he got left behind. It's like when he got into his own, hey, this guy can't do much outside of just live in the paint.
Listen, all I want to know is whatever Jordan Woods has Karl Anthony Towns ingesting or believing, I want it.
I ain't gonna lie. It's what happens when you have a bad bitch. It's what happens when you have a bad chick on your side. She'll hype you up. It got you believing anything, bro.
This is like having a certain interview from a certain lady, and you just like every day you are like,
I'm
in the interview room
100%.
I am. And she give you that look. I'm lying about everything.
100%.
That was like the best tweet. Those quotes were hilarious.
Oh no!
What would you say if that was you?
I was in there for about 10 minutes. Like it was some of the best things I've ever seen.
Those were hilarious.
Because Messi's in Miami because of me. Facts. That's facts.
Didn't I say I made the call, bro? I said I need to go to America right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I need to go. I need him here.
Trust me, man. It's a nice lifestyle, man. But I hear it though, but that's not healthy though. Because he's really talking.
Man, he's been talking spicy.
Sassy.
I'm like,
he is super sassy, bro. It is annoying.
Like it's getting too much for me. I'm like,
he's too big to be this sassy.
Like as we said, we're happy he's happy, but
he deserves to be happy. He's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. Happy,
but he's talking crazy.
He's
getting
flagrant, bro.
He's getting flagrant. We're just like,
yeah.
Can you stop? Like we all looking at him. Can you stop, bro? Look, as your friends, we're just here to just tell you the truth.
He just keeps going. That brother is happy. He's genuinely happy. I love that for him. But my God, stop it. Stop it. Remember he said he's the greatest shooting. Remember he said he's the greatest shooting big man of all time.
And people just started posting pictures of Dirk and laughing. Like it just got bad.
He's been speaking crazy forever. Like he's been doing it. It's just
I need to watch his streams, man. Because I need to see what he be saying. Like when he streams, because he really streams.
Yeah, I didn't even see my face. I looked up from
what does he say?
I said,
He got a YouTube channel for real. If I was a Minnesota fan, I'd be mad. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to win games, and you over here. And you over here on Twitch, bro.
You know we gotta play tonight, bro.
No, him and Pat Beverly should never speak ever again.
Pat Beverly is preparing for his career. I think Pat Beverly is going to be an amazing media person. I want him to replace Perk. I would love for Patrick Beverly to replace Kendrick Perkins.
Listen, Draymond's about to join him as well. So
yeah. Well, he already got the contract, so yeah.
Yeah, but it's coming now. Because I think I was just reading just before we got on. Like I saw one thread about how all of the funny things that happened during the season, and then just remembering that he punched Jordan Poole at the beginning of the season.
And then he came out with his own documentary about it.
They just kept it moving.
I'll give you the story for a contract.
I didn't realize that this season was when there was that fight with Killian Hayes. I didn't realize it was this season.
He backdoored somebody. That was crazy.
It felt like last season.
No, what's about with that? That was one where they played Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
He said, his head.
Oh no, he did. He did that. He hit Mo Wiseman.
That was
it was Mo Wiseman. Yeah, that was it. Mo Wiseman.
No, Mo Wiseman. Yeah.
Yeah, Mo. One of them.
It was one of them Germans. German players.
But I didn't realize it was this season.
And then,
also the thing with LeBron and Detroit as well. Like how he tried to rush it. Was that last year?
Yeah, that was last year.
It felt like everything. Yeah, it just feels like everything blends. But that one was hilarious.
What do you think you guys do as a Lakers fan next year?
Nothing.
It's because I don't know if maybe it's because our team specifically we move differently. We cannot have the luxury of just focusing on 1 year at a time. We have to think in chunks. And it's like Lakers fans, they just don't care about nothing else. They just care about this specific season. I'm like, hey, there's more seasons left. Like, are you sure you want to make this move?
To watch like the team make moves, to think like this is the be all. This year is the be all and the end all.
Sure, so just keep this team together. Pay all of them. Just keep it together and keep it moving.
And shout out to Austin Reeves for him getting his shoe deal in China.
What happened to him talking about he's not doing the AR-15?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he thought.
I'm tripping. It was Mo Bamba and Austin Rivers who fought.
It was.
And then Mo Bamba got traded.
Yep.
After Austin Rivers said Orlando's my city.
Yep. Orlando's my city. I'm never leaving. Play my song. I got. I was like, yeah, you gonna play in LA, buddy?
Remember when Mo Bamba was cleared to play Game 4, and they were talking about
Los Angeles, Bucko.
Remember y'all thought y'all was getting steal Mo Bamba, and then Game 4 happened against Denver. They are like, oh yeah, it's time to pack it up. It's over. Like, yeah,
it had been time,
good, bro.
It had been time to pack it up, man. Like I said, I was happy we made it there.
Boy, that was lying.
I wasn't lying.
Oh no! Because we talked about it. You was like, I already know how this is gonna end. Because I kept telling you, I said this is gonna
it's gonna get
the
same way you wrote the script.
People told me Lakers are 6. I'm like, you guys think you guys are funny.
It was bad because we were like literally on the phone, and I'm just like, you know what's gonna happen. And Keanu didn't even deny it. He said, I know. I know.
Listen, the same way you wrote the final script. I knew the script for the series. I knew it. I knew, man. Like I said, we've all been on here talking about Jokic, man. We've all been on here. There's not one man and there's not one man in Los Angeles that could stop that brother at all. So I don't know what chance Mo Bamba had.
Nah, call it what it was. Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba.
Like not one of them would have had a chance. Even if the music, even if the music came on, not one of them would have had a chance.
I'd just be like this. They just playing this for a loss. This is crazy.
Yeah, honestly. It's hilarious, man.
Oh man!
And shout out to the Clippers for going another year without winning anything. Shout out to them.
Because that's what they do, baby.
Yeah,
That's what they do, baby.
Listen, shout out to Steve Ballmer, still grabbing knees.
Still grabbing knees.
Still grabbing knees, man.
Now keep grabbing your knees. We got
Sam said he can't wait to do that. It's gonna be him and that's nasty, bro. What are you doing?
I'm telling you, don't let me get famous. Whatever Drake is done in Toronto, that's gonna be me for Oklahoma City.
I'm like, he really have to slam and press his knees.
For real.
You know, I'm gonna give him a hug the same way Steve Nash gave KD that hug.
Boy, you know you've always been the man. I've always loved you. Thank you for giving me this job, brother.
Honestly,
I appreciate you.
Oh, and shout out to Shannon Sharp for finally leaving Skip Bayless as well.
Boy, nah, he really did change that man's life, though.
He did.
He brought us Uncle Shay Shay. He really did. And I hate when like the fake hoteps come out to me. Man, he coon in with the Hennessy. I'm like that.
You have to have a hook and an angle to be on TV.
I mean,
like Stephen A. Smith shit is yelling.
He was talking like this in the NFL.
Yeah, I think
this is literally how he did. Like there was a Hard Knocks where they was impersonating him and he was talking like that and he was doing the same thing. And I'm just like. Just say you don't fucking watch football, bro. Like it's okay.
He'll be on the sidelines.
You still need a hook and an angle to be like a successful media person. I said Stephen A. don't be angry all the time. That nigga be chilling, but he had that famous Kwame Brown rant.
Hold on. Keanu, do you know the line? Go ahead and say the line for me.
Which one?
You're under what?
Oh, disclaimer. Disclaimers. Wait, disclaimer.
You talking about you're under surveillance?
Oh, you're under surveillance.
Oh, I got a story to tell y'all. Oh, girl. Girl was getting her hair done once. And she was watching General Hospital. He said, hey, that dude y'all be watching, why'd you tell me he's on General Hospital? I said, Stephen A. Smith. She said, what did he get on there? I said, he be on there every now and then.
He be on there periodically. Look, that offseason hit. He said, I gotta keep getting checks, baby. I gotta keep going.
Facts.
Look, the hustle don't stop is what he said.
Not ever.
Not ever.
Not ever.
And that's why you're under surveillance. That's why you're under surveillance.
For real. That is why you're under surveillance. That is one of the most funniest clips that he has, man.
He said you're under surveillance.
You're under surveillance. It's actually just perfect. It's so perfect.
Hey, that's the cover right there. Just a screenshot.
You're under surveillance.
You're under surveillance.
Under surveillance.
Shout out to Stephen A, man. He's a legend.
100%.
100%.
The game will miss him when he retires.
Man, that brother is not retiring.
Yeah,
that brother, he gonna be like Regis Philbin. He gonna work till he's 80.
I interviewed Kobe Bryant. And he told me, I'm like, Kobe. I'm like, man, my brother been transitioned years ago. This has been 30 years of you talking about what Kobe said. I don't even think he said
years.
I'm like, Lord.
Bro, no, y'all gotta see. We're gonna wrap up after this. I promise. You gotta see what I just saw looking up Stephen A.
It better be one of the memes of like his pictures for him from the 90s.
No, it's not.
No, my favorite meme that came out recently, somebody put that old picture of him up and they said Stephen A. Smith, like he was the type of brother that say, hey, y'all gonna let these females eat first.
What?
We look at this, y'all.
What was that? That's what made it work.
What are they doing to this guy, man?
Look. remember that like scene like Drake was like in this like independent movie and he was acting and he said he did slow mo. He said, how he did. He said,
"Oh my, nah, this is like people like we can never replace him. We can never replace him."
That man going for all the bags and all the legendary.
I respect him. I respect it.
I love it.
I love it as well, man.
Oh man.
Shout out to Stephen A, man.
He's a legend. He's straight a legend. Gotta respect him. Nothing but love for Stephen A.
Nothing but love for Stephen A.
100%.
We gonna catch y'all after either on draft night or after the draft, man.
Oh, draft night, yeah, after the draft or
I'm gonna be there I'm gonna be there for pick 1 to 10, and then 17, and then I'm out.
Man, we 12, bro. What? You was 12?
I said 17. 17 is the highest, and that's it. Unless I hear
all night, bro.
Unless I hear
here all night, man.
Unless I hear the Oklahoma City Thunder have made a trade, ain't nothing gonna keep me around.
This is literally how Stephen A. Smith did it.
You don't know me. I do in some ways.
That's literally how he did it, bro. That's literally how he shot him.
Shout out to GOAT, man.
These men are all sick. They're all sick. All of them are sick. Every single one of them. They're all sick.
I'm gonna make it look sexy.
That's really what he said.
Oh shit. Oh man. But yeah, we'll be back for the draft. I would say if y'all want, I'll say it off mic, but yeah, if y'all want to wait, we can do like the night of the draft. Because I might, after 10, I might leave where I'm at. Once I see what transpires, and we'll go from there.
Sure. I'll definitely at least do a live stream.
I would love to. I mean, I can't because where I'll be at. So yeah, but nah, definitely like a real show during that time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But yeah, y'all know where to find us. We still here. We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
The best sources around.
Ironically, something about Offseason, we get more episodes done in Offseason than we do in the regular season.
I mean, because we watching the season. I mean, it's like, what you can do? And then me, now, it's like, damn, I got to go to them games. I got to be there.
Yeah.
We're outside, man. We're outside.
For sure. For sure it's lit. But we out of here.
Peace to the peoples.